Hi everybody, Gaming Grandad here, little Gaming Grandad here with another video. Now this is going to be a quest video that a few people have asked for. Now I'm going to show you Meta Quest TV, and what it is some well, it is TV basically, but it's in 3D. I really wish you could see what I see in my headset. When I've got the headset on, I can go 360, I can look round, but unfortunately you're going to see 3D but on a 2D TV, so you're not going to get the same experience that I do. It's still going to look flat to you, unfortunately, but when I see it, it's amazing really. You'll see some of the videos when I was under the water. It looked really scary actually, and the dinosaurs that I showed you, and also the Notre Dame. The Notre Dame was absolutely fantastic. I can't tell you how real that felt. So anyway, let's go and take a look at this Quest 3 experience, the Meta Quest TV, after this intro. As I always start these videos with some new environments I've installed, and this is called the Jazz Club. We can't walk too far, unfortunately, or should I say teleport. We can't go round that piano. I don't know where I bought himself, but let's go over there. We can't go up there, unfortunately, and we can't actually go in front of the piano. We can't actually go on this stage anywhere. But yeah, we can't go up there either. We can see what's up there, chairs, and there's an old record player in the corner there. But this is the Jazz Club. As you can see, it's quite a nice little place actually. It's got a bar there. Shame there weren't people in here, but that's one of them things. Yeah, look, this is the latest environment, and well, this is what Britain will look like very soon. Derelict buildings, run down. We can't even go anywhere because that's what'll happen. We won't be able to go anywhere, will we? So yeah, this is what Britain will look like very soon, I would have thought.
When we go back to the moon, we're going to need to function more autonomously. For example, we have near continuous communications on the International Space Station. So if I have a problem, I can call down, and the ground has probably noticed that problem even before we do. And we know that we can return within a few hours. That is going to be completely changed when we go to the moon.
We're going to have to do something that we don't really do nowadays. We're going to have to train the crew, but then we're going to have to trust the crew so that we can turn the crew loose.
This is really good. Space Explorers. Planetary analog. Yeah, analogs. Sea test.
We are in Catalina Island doing a thing called the Sea Test, which is an underwater analog for lunar surface operations. Sea Test is a challenging environment. It's a beautiful place, but we are working in a place where human beings don't generally work. So what we're doing is we've got a platform underwater that simulates the lunar surface, and on that surface we have the lander, we have a rover, and we have an airlock.
One of the most important skills that we need to train for is understanding how to bring everybody's experience to bear when the majority of the team is in a totally different place. They can't see the things that you're looking at, but they're the ones who actually understand it. We're jacks of all trades, masters of none up there, and so we really need to bring that expertise in to be successful, but they can't help us unless we do a really good job communicating what we're looking at. The crew is going to encounter things that you couldn't possibly train for. And so we really have to understand how we bring the rest of the crew that's here in mission control in Houston and in our other control centers all over the world to help us understand how to tackle tough problems and how to make good decisions, especially when things get kind of hairy in off-nominal situations.
Astronaut planetary analogs are incredibly useful. The analog mission itself is not only procedures and the tools and the team, but it's also training me to be the eyes of the rest of the world when we're up there looking at new things we've never seen before.
Atlantic Productions.
Flight enabled insects to invade part of the planet that until then had been uninhabited.
Looks like you could grab that.
The air. And they flourished. Now, bigger creatures had arrived. Reptiles.
How tall those trees are.
This is a little lizard called Draco. Each male has his own little territory in the branches. But there are predators among the branches. And they hunt lizards.
They look close. Hello? What's happened there? There's something happening. Ah.
Draco faces a problem.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
He extends flaps of skin along his flanks. And he is so skilled in the air that he can steer and land on the trunk of his choice. This creature can give us a hint of how backboned animals first took to the air. And then, the first large animals to leave the ground were pterosaurs. dimorphodon. The descendant of a tree-living glider. They had the muscles needed to beat their wings, so they were safe from those predatory dinosaurs down on the ground. And there were plenty of flying insects for them to catch and eat. The pterosaur designed for flight proved hugely successful. They used their new powers to spread beyond the forests and colonize whole new environments.
Well, look at that. No,
But
good.
pterosaurs diversified in other ways too. Some evolved much larger
Dinosaur
bodies. This species had a wingspan of over 20 feet, 7 meters. Its immense wingspan allowed it to ride on the currents of warm air that rise up from sun-heated land. It stood 20 feet high, so tall it could look a giraffe in the eye. Quetzalcoatlus, named after the serpent god of the Aztecs. The pterosaurs had evolved a brilliant first solution to the problems of traveling through the air. But then came something much more advanced.
I love all this sort of stuff.
Archaeopteryx lived some 150 million years ago. You might think it was some kind of strange, spindly-armed, upright-standing lizard. Except for one fact. Feathers. These
nice.
dinosaurs were on their way to join the pterosaurs in the sky. So, 50 million years ago, reptiles had joined the insects in the air. Then came a group of dinosaurs that acquired feathers to become the remarkable creatures we see in our skies today. The birds had arrived.
Wow, look at this. Notre Dame. Isn't this fantastic? Look at it. Never be able to see this. This is as close as we get. you can see it. No, we can't actually walk anywhere. Can't look down there either. Full of those horses. Can we actually go anywhere? No, we can't. We can just stay. Sure, actually, if we can walk around a bit, but where I am in this room, I'll show you my room. I've got no room to walk around, so I'll have to do this video again in another room. I just imagine we can look over this balcony. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Hotel de Ville. Tells you what's here. The steps go up somewhere. Look at that, isn't it fantastic? Look, I don't believe how lovely this looks. As I said, I think I can get better views. I'll have to do another video of this in my front room. Absolutely love it. I love looking at things like this. I'm never going to see Notre Dame, ever. Now I'm in a balloon, look. I'm in a balloon. Are we going anywhere in this balloon? Oh yeah, we're going up, look. Now, I hope you like the video, ladies and gents. I hope you like the quest. I really urge everybody to get a VR headset of some sort. There's loads out there. There's the Quest 3, which I think is the best. There's a PS2 VR, or should I say the PS5 VR, but you're tethered to a cable. So I really think that the Quest 3 is the best one to get. So anyway, I hope you liked the video, ladies and gents. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Please hit the bell icon, that way you'll be notified on my next video. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed before. If you like more of these Quest videos, let me know in the comments below. So anyway, Gaming Grandad, little Gaming Grandad saying bye for now. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.